Many believe that as long as they avoid fast food, they are eating well enough to maintain their vitality. But for those over 60, your body's chemistry changes in ways that turn seemingly harmless foods into silent threats. You might be eating a specific light breakfast daily, thinking you are doing good, but it could be accelerating biological aging and putting your kidneys under immense stress. Today, we are exposing the 7 everyday foods that trigger inflammaging, a chronic condition that speeds up wrinkles, joint pain, and memory loss. Protecting your future means understanding which foods are your allies and which are fueling the clock. Before we reveal the list, we need to understand why this matters more now than it did in your 40s. When we cross the threshold of 60, our bodies become less efficient at processing toxins. This leads to 2 major enemies: chronic inflammation and something scientists call AGEs, or advanced glycation end products. Think of AGEs as biological rust. They form when sugar binds to protein or fat in your bloodstream. This rust stiffens your arteries, clouds your brain, and creates wrinkles. The foods we are about to discuss are the primary fuel for this rust. We aren't just talking about weight gain here. We are talking about cellular damage that can become irreversible. But the good news is that you can hit the brakes today. Let's start with a staple in many senior households, which is processed meats. We are talking about deli turkey, ham, bacon, and sausages. You might choose turkey for a low-fat lunch, but the preservatives, specifically nitrates and high sodium levels, act as a hidden burden on your vascular system. Research specifically targeting adults over 60 has shown that high consumers of these meats can accelerate brain aging by up to 6 months for every year of consumption. That is a terrifying statistic. These meats trigger systemic inflammation that attacks your joints and your cognitive function. Instead of the deli counter, opt for fresh roasted chicken or fish. It is a small swap that removes a massive load of oxidative stress from your body. Next is a category that is hard to resist, which includes fried foods and anything charred. When food is cooked at high heat, like frying, grilling to a crisp, or toasting until dark brown, it creates a massive amount of those AGEs we mentioned earlier. These foods release free radicals that cross-link with your DNA. This is what destroys skin elasticity, leading to deep wrinkles and sagging. But more importantly, this internal charring promotes inflammatory diseases like arthritis. Here is a question for you. Do you notice your joints feeling stiffer the morning after a meal involving fried foods? Let me know in the comments below, as it is a common reaction many ignore. Number 3 is the most deceptive, which covers refined carbohydrates. I am not just talking about candy. I am talking about white bread, bagels, and even many heart-healthy cereals. When you eat these, they spike your blood glucose instantly. Because our insulin sensitivity decreases as we age, that sugar stays in the blood longer, binding to proteins to form that biological rust. This process, called glycation, literally stiffens the collagen in your body. It makes your blood vessels rigid, raising blood pressure, and creates a foggy brain. Here is a surprising fact. Did you know that pro-inflammatory diets explain approximately 8% of the link to brain aging in those over 60? That bagel isn't just energy. It is a signal to your body to age faster. For decades, we were told to swap butter for margarine and cook with vegetable oils like corn, soybean, and canola. We now know this advice may have backfired for seniors. These processed vegetable oils are high in omega-6 fatty acids. While we need some omega-6 south, the modern diet provides way too much, throwing off the balance with anti-inflammatory omega-3s. This imbalance creates a state of constant, low-grade inflammation in the body. This is a silent threat to your heart and your brain. To keep your cells strong and vital, switch strictly to extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, or coconut oil. These are stable, healthy fats that protect your brain rather than inflaming it. This next category is the most dangerous for your mind, known as ultra-processed foods, or UPFs. These are industrial creations like chips, frozen dinners, and packaged cakes, containing ingredients you wouldn't find in a home kitchen. Listen closely to this. Seniors consuming over 20% of their daily calories from UPFs show a 28% faster rate of global cognitive decline and 25% faster loss of executive function. That is the difference between staying sharp in your 80s or struggling to manage your daily affairs. These foods shorten your telomeres, which are the protective caps on your DNA. Shorter telomeres mean a shorter lifespan. It is that simple. Let's group the final two together because they often go unchecked. Number 6 is high-fat dairy, and number 7 is alcohol and sugary drinks. While some dairy is fine, an excess of conventional high-fat dairy can contribute to glycation and inflammation in many seniors who lose the enzyme to digest it properly. And regarding alcohol and sodas, they are essentially liquid aging. They dehydrate your cells, damage liver function, which is your body's main detoxifier, and spike inflammation markers immediately. Here is a question. Have you tried swapping your evening glass of wine for a magnesium mocktail or herbal tea? The impact on your sleep quality alone can reverse years of feeling old. I know this list can feel restrictive. You might be thinking, what is left to eat? The answer is real food. Focus on the Mediterranean approach. Fatty fish like salmon, colorful berries rich in antioxidants, leafy greens, and nuts. These foods don't just stop the damage. They help repair it. They are the allies your kidneys and brain are desperate for. You don't have to change everything overnight. Start by eliminating the ultra-processed foods, the chips, and the deli meats. Your body is resilient, but only if you stop feeding it the fuel that burns it out. Subscribe to Senior Nutrition Guide so you don't miss the next video.